was your day? Huh? It hasn't started yet. You thought I would never. It's not about you telling me how you feel. It's what you're reacting to. Like, I don't. It didn't make sense. Like what? I don't know what needs to be discussed though, so it's hard for me to say. What things? No.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line.
I just don't want to be arguing or going back and forth with you over something when I'm trying to focus on this as well. Why he quit? Why didn't he just quit? What? Is this really serious? I know this nigga ain't quit putting in jersey cover, bro. But these are, like, what the fuck? You know I'm a gamer, bro. Like, why do you act like this shit just started yesterday? You know this about me. Because, bro, I've been doing this shit for years, and now you have a problem? That doesn't make sense. Like, god damn, bro. Like, if you gonna do all this shit, bro, just get off the phone, bro. Call me later. God damn, boy. Like, what the fuck?
these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation.
I can't even see New Jersey no more. I can't tell what jersey I got now. Too many times I need playing right.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Have so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my
I can't even tell.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Have so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
I think this is fuck it. I'm hoping it is because I ain't. I'm just like extra shit, man.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh shit, Gino beat Lowe. I didn't even get to see the game.
Check it in! You ain't going nowhere.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Check three. Regular. Protein spill.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go.
That one goes for 24 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one.
Come on,
whatever
bro.
they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That's it.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run. And right away, he lost the football. And it's a room to maneuver. And the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, it's McCoy. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play. Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Yeah, lived to fight another down, right? Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now. How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can. Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think? I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it. Unfolding so far so good for him.
I don't know that big guy. He probably do.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, the ball. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. A toss out to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it second down and 11.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Come get some. Come on here.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's a give to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
A
handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A first down carry for Smith. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing Jones. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third and 10 now.
Mike 58 right there.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Allen. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A first down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And the grab by Croft. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. McCoy, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Allen's throw is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka adds the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Down. 30 base. Watch tight end. X3. 218. Chop.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
Close the door.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, a 360. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running left, it's Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
6-6. Pull it high.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Right there. Oh, dang, baby.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, boy.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete.
I was about to, boy,
had a defender right there.
I was about to say, if Sterling Shepard doing niggas like that, I should have picked the Giants.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Well, let that boy Sterling Shepard cut that bitch. I would have been that at 8 high, bro. No cap.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage.
Nah, I can't go for that. Bro, it's 4th and inches. But I know he's not about to mess with me and say I can't go for that. Hell no, let me add Tyler. Oh, okay.
Responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
On the ready. There.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Star Latulele. Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return, it's White. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's McCoy. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't.
Oh. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Let's go. 10 logo. Mike 58 right there.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Jones operating from the gun. And Tate's got it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here
we go. 30 base. You got nothing to
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Gallman. He takes this for 3 to the 29. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. He finds Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Caught right side, Tate. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. General West.
Jones now to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for New York. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
3
On 4th down, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy.
Oh, come on.
Out, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Split-second moment, boy. Who that was that receiver? Zay Jones?
18 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line. Hey!
On 2nd and 9, Allen and Beasley with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
9 yards that time. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, How tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
23 yards on the play.
Nah, I ain't seen
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the toss, there goes Gallman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Jones operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
A gain of 16 brings up 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is
Charlie,
incomplete.
I will come make
they
another
had to go
one.
for it
Please
with
give me
such
another
little
one.
time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So Allen's going to look to throw. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
This game. I did not play this way against fucking Junior, dog. I played so fucking ass this game.
Allen hands off to McCoy.
That's cool.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go now to McCoy. We see a ton of action this afternoon. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Number 19.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bills, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.